Welcome back to ECCMID TV. We have with us this afternoon a very distinguished guest in the studio, the editor-in-chief from CMI, the official ESCCMID journal, Professor Dr. Didier Raoult from the University of Marseille. What a real pleasure to have you in the studio, sir. You're a busy man.
Yeah.
I was checking you out on Wikipedia beforehand because obviously you're world famous in terms of the articles that you yourself have written, let alone being representative of the CMI publication. According to Wikipedia, as a French biology researcher, you were classified amongst the first 10 French researchers by the journal Nature for, by 2008, having then a credit of over 1,000 articles and citations against your name. And of course, more recently, according to the same source, 2015 this year, says you've published over 2,000 articles. Do you ever stop writing?
No.
Where does the passion come from?
I don't know. I mean, it's part of my work as an academic is to relate my research and to promote, the research, and it's easy for me to write also.
So I guess a natural fit to swing you in as editor-in-chief of CMI, a very illustrious journal.
Yeah, yeah.
Although the people who are writing and submitting papers must be incredibly nervous, knowing that you're the editor-in-chief.
Well, I don't know if they're nervous because of this. I mean, they're more nervous because, in fact, as for original papers, we accept only 17%. So there is a high level of rejection. I'm sorry for them, but this is a space that we have, despite the fact that we have increased the size by two. There is two more times papers, but still then we receive so much papers that we need to be very highly selective.
So 17% of everything submitted gets approved?
Yeah.
How big is the team that vets the overall process?
Well, the team in Marseille directly, I get one assistant working with me, but we get a board with associate editors, and we get 10 associate editors that are editing a part of the manuscripts which are going after this first step. So I'm rejecting a part of the manuscript directly. Agree with me or not that so then people don't lose too much time, and I would say that probably 40% of the papers are directly rejected within 3 or 4 days, and they don't lose time. At the minimum, this is so much I can do, and based on this, and I send that to the different associate editor or myself, and then we start to get the peer review.
For somebody who aspires then to be published inside CMI, which is a very distinguished thing to have happen, what are the top tips that you'd give to people that I can help you increase your 17% with from everyone who's watching us writing right now?
Well, it's hard to increase that just because the size of journal is limited. But of course, I mean, we are looking at all the part of infectious disease and microbiology, so there is no specific things. Of course, if it have to be new, to be true, and to be interesting.
Is it really as simple as that?
Oh, yeah, of course. I mean, of course. And the most difficult part is to say, is it interesting? Because somebody have to decide it is interesting or not, which is sometimes difficult.
Is there a particular sized article that you're looking for in terms of the number of words?
Well, not yet. At the starting, yes, we publish on papers only papers that are no longer than 2,500 words, but online we can publish much bigger papers. And now we are publishing also letters, so there is all kind of size. But even small papers or letters of interest, that are new and provocative, we like this, so we try to publish this.
Now the journal is monthly, but obviously the online portion lives on. People can dive into it wherever they are. Yeah. A lot of the journal available through the new innovations here at the Congress as well, which must make you quite happy to see.
Yeah. And we get now half of the parties online only, so this is what allows to increase the size without increasing the costs of the journal.
Excellent. So we're not trying to discourage anybody from writing. We want them to continue sending through the articles. But just realize at the end of your article, someone's going to be watching this with a very, very keen vetting eye, and that's you and your team. We wish you much success with it, sir. Thank you very much indeed for being with us. A real pleasure to have you on ECCMID TV.
Okay.
Thank you, sir.